Everything's great thingamabob. Oh, you just don't know what words are. That's your thing. Run away! Run away!
Bend over and grab your ankles.
Speaking of another heartbreaker, we have Thunder Sensei 150, who rocks the original Star Wars movie Princess Leia outfit like nobody I've ever seen, including the cinnamon bun braids. For $9.99 says also if they truly want to go for mermaids of color, here we go, guys. We're going here. They should go to the ancient Greek legend and actually put them in rainbow colors, as their mother was a rainbow fish and their father was Eros. Eros, of course, being the god of love.
God of love.
The problem I have with, if you're the god of love, why are you banging mackerel? Why do you need to bang mackerel if you're the god of love?
It's got a lot of love to spread around.
That's right.
So what you're saying is Eros essentially produces a lot of tartar sauce, which she wants to put all over the fish.
Well, it could be accidental because that's very similar to how Aphrodite got conceived.
Wait a minute. Are you saying there's premature tartar saucification with the god of love?
And just some of it ends up in the ocean and stuff happens.
You know what else ends up in the ocean? Like this. Look at this, you guys. I am at an absolute loss as to what I'm looking at. Purple Valkyrie, you have mentioned this before we talked about it live, but you said you're looking at some scars, and if you look right here between her eyes, you will notice something that I have no explanation for. Purple, take it away for a moment.
Yes, this is obviously, young ladies, is our new Ariel for the upcoming live action, in quotations, Disney Little Mermaid. Yeah, she has these scars above her eyes. I believe it's cosmetic surgery, but this is the most unflattering angle that they could have given her. It's terrible. I don't know what they were thinking. And the whole trailer, I watched it through, and it's incredibly dark. You know, you think of the animated, and it's bright, it's beautiful, it's well lit, and this is just really dark and dingy, and yeah, I hated it, but I have no explanation for what's going on with her eyes. Or her eyebrows.
Jed, you and I haven't talked about this before. In brief, what are you seeing? I know we have the updated downvotes, I believe now, on this video. With 12 million views worldwide, it is 1.6 million downvotes to 546,000 upvotes. Now, what's fascinating about that is Nathan, Amanda Manethrin, Purple Valkyrie, myself, did 2 shows where we looked at all of the aggregate views for the Rings of Power throughout the entire world for the last trailer that dropped. And Nathan, do you remember how many upvotes there were in the entire world, like roundabout, versus downvotes? It was nowhere even near this.
No, no, not even close.
68,000 upvotes in the entire world for the last Rings of Power trailer. That's a true story. Now look at the rage here. You know, not everybody is gonna love Tolkien. Those of us who love Tolkien love him pretty passionately, but there's a lot of people where you go screwing around with Disney princesses and Disney stuff from the 80s, 90s, 70s, 60s, 50s, and keep doing this shit, they're gonna lose their damn minds.
Mm-hmm. And this film was incredibly important because this was the film that really saved Disney as a company. Mm-hmm. It kicked off the animated renaissance that they had. This came out in '89, I believe, and up until then, Disney were really foundering as a animated studio. They weren't making any money with the films. There was a lot of competition, especially from Don Bluth. He was very up and coming, and that was their kind of head-to-head. But this and then subsequent films after really kind of cemented Disney as the go-to for animation, at least Western animation.
And this has been building for a long time with a lot of the other Disney remakes that have been coming. They might make a lot of money, but they have not been universally accepted. And Pinocchio was just such a dumpster fire. And then the Tolkien stuff showed people what to do and how to fight back. And so Rings of Power taught them what they needed to do. And now they've just finally snapped when it came to the Disney remakes. So it just kind of like a perfect alignment of all things for this to happen. And I'm shocked that it did, but once you think about it, it does make sense how it all kind of converged on this specific remake.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's only so many times you can drive down the same street and hurl a bag of flaming dog shit at somebody's house. And we've gotten that flaming bag of entertainment dog shit thrown at us almost every movie for the last 5 years. And people are over it. They're over it. Sorry, Purple, go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just going to say, do you think that this film is going to be released in cinema, or do you think it's going to be a direct-to streaming, the same way that Pinocchio was? Because I didn't even know that Pinocchio was out.
I wonder why. I wonder why that one was kept under wraps, guys. Seriously.